And then the only other survival skill is the work in progress, Water Dancer, which just doesn't seem that useful. TJ Quizzle, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. I mean, once we have a full economy up and running, I just don't think that survivalist is going to be that useful. I don't know. I'm going to go survivalist just so I can get one of these. And now I can get athlete, which I do want to level up, because that sounds useful. Beautiful. And in fact, there are a bunch of notifications which I remember happened earlier and I have not acknowledged. Sorry about that. Now, where do they start? Lord Darth Fishy coming in with a 17-month Twitch primary subscription. Thank you very much for the support there, Fishy. Sorry that I completely forgot about it. Happened during the preamble, I think. So thank you very much for that, Fishy. And also a big thank you for all of the work you do as a moderator. Always appreciated. Artemius, thank you for the follow. Dark Phoenix Gaming wants me to drink some tea. So does Lars Vigo. Kid Talker, thank you for the follow. Dark Phoenix Gaming wants me to drink some more. So does Zyrex. So does Colinus. Sobra Vivendo por AI, thank you for the follow. Yeah, that's everyone. Okay. Backlog cleared. That's plantain. There we go. Don't feel like we need more plantain or St. John's wort. There is an awful lot of it out in the world. I always kind of imagined that those would be at least somewhat rare. Doesn't seem like they are. At all. Playing the game on one monitor, watching on the other. Nice. Yeah, I often do that too. Carrying too much. Oh, time to head home then, I guess. Drop off the loots. Just be glad it's to drink tea and not drink rum, or this would be a drunk Mordred streams. That's true. Before I forget, and while we're here on the stream, GIF water please, thank you. And we do seem to go through roughly 100 food points a day. So as long as we have about 300 mushrooms, we'll be okay. Edible mushrooms, I hasten to add. Which we're probably actually getting a bit close. Yeah, I think we've done it. Between the Parasol and the Red Pines, I think we have 300. I think we're there. Mission accomplished. That's some leather. You're in the wrong place. Okay, let's drop these off in here. Oh, I had them on me still. Whoops. So, is there anything else that I can be setting up? What time is it? It's like midday, maybe just past. I mean, the more mushrooms I get now, the more we'll have come spring. I have a feeling it's this kind of direction where the wolves were, so need to be a little bit more alert here. But settling where we did on the edge of the forest, I think was a pretty good move in terms of just resource gathering. Like, we're in a pretty rich area. Was a poisonous one. These ones are less so. Actually, kind of tempted to make the journey to town now, see what the quests are. Although that wouldn't give me very much time to complete them, and if we can't make it back again with our clothing, no, I think we are going to save the travel until winter and see if we're able to do it. I don't want to start anything now that I'm not going to be able to finish. I think I'm doing the right thing in just spending my time gathering food supplies, because this is not going to be possible during the winter, and the more of this we have, the more time I can spend doing other things. Getting fuller. And the more of these we get, I'm hoping that the mushrooms will last us until spring. I mean, as in, not dying. As in, not going off. Because if they do that, then we'll also have early spring to do stuff in. Was another poisonous one. We're not actually going to be able to fit all of this in our storage, are we? We need a bigger chest. Alright, I think the sun's starting to get a bit lower in the sky. Shadows are getting longer. Though that might also just be me constantly flicking on and off the mushroom detection radar. I feel like it's actually still about midday. In fact, judging by these shadows, yeah, it's just gone. It's like maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So the later in the day it is, the longer the shadows should get. If the game correctly does shadows. Which I don't really see there being any reason why it wouldn't. Yeah, I think the sun's about there. And we're already full, so we should probably go and drop this back off in town. From which we've actually gone a fair distance. How many days are in a season? 3. And we're on the 3rd day of autumn, so tomorrow it's going to be winter. That's a lot of sticks. If I happen to just walk over some mushrooms, might as well grab them. Bit waste otherwise. Yeah, there is a lot more plantain around the world than I kind of expected there would be. Perhaps a few too many. And I guess you could make a decent business harvesting that in the same way that I did with the berries. Hello, are the shrooms for poisoning a rival sibling like in CK3? I mean, some of them probably could be. I know we do have a couple of poisonous ones, which we're not trying to collect. These are all edible. We do have 1 or 2 of the poisonous ones. They're the ones with the bright red top. The fly agaric, these ones. 100% chance to poison. That's a plus 15 plot power. Alright, so let's drop off the 5 sticks that I picked up and the stone. Which makes me very marginally faster. We'll check the rabbit trap to see if that's been sprung yet. Yes, it has. Good stuff. I need to make a new one soon. Okay, let's go. Oops, wrong buttons. F, E, F. No space in destination. Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to take these out. And we'll take the poisonous mushrooms, they're not in our food supply. We are carrying a lot of mushrooms that we just can't put away. Our storage is full of food. I mean, it's a good problem to have. It's a very good problem to have. I feel like we're set for winter. Yeah, I would agree. Okay, Okay, so fur we're going to keep, meat we're going to keep. The poisonous mushrooms can go in there. We could also drop off spears in here. If we're not actively hunting, we'll leave the spears in there. Which gives me a lot more space to actually carry stuff. Is there any use for poisonous mushrooms? I don't know if there is yet. Would be my answer. Alright, let's go to Baranica. How much money am I carrying? None. I hope this doesn't freeze. I'm guessing it doesn't, but if it does, we're going to need to make a run down to the river. Cook up that one piece of meat. And let's grab some coins. Say 200. Why not have some mushrooms in your garden? It's a fungi. It wouldn't take a mushroom. In fact, it'd be no trouble at all. Groan for me. Yeah, that one was definitely a groan-worthy one. Am I even running the right way? Nope. It's not like I had any houses on the horizon I could run to or anything. Oh, more mushrooms. I mean, these are just so obvious and in my face and edible. Plus, I do need to actually eat today, which we haven't yet. Still running the wrong way. What's the point of organising a stream wish list if your birthday people ignore cheaper games you want at the top for the other stuff? I don't know. Why? Oh, sheep. You can buy a sheep for 3,000. That's a bit pricey. Okay, lambs are a bit cheaper. Where's Norbert? No, it's not Norbert. It is Norbert. Hi, Norbert. So you have cabbage seeds, fertilizer, wool, animal feed, and cabbage. Cabbage is pretty cheap. Doesn't provide much nutrition, though. So my guess would be that we're going to need cabbage seeds and fertilizer. How many cabbages do you get from the cabbage seeds? Vincent, thank you very much for the donation. Very much appreciate that. Give me a second and let me load up Streamlabs to see if there was something attached to that. Cabbage and meat is potage, which is high value meal for sales. Interesting, okay. What was I eating potage in recently? Outward. Rip Sean Connery. Yeah, sad day. Sean Connery was pretty awesome. "2020, you suck." Crafting resource can be gained while collecting cabbage or bought. It can be planted in spring, collected in summer, or planted in summer and collected in autumn. Needs a bag for sowing it on the field. You just know the moment you buy a sheep, the wolf will come back. Yeah, that's true. Been getting birthday gifts all day and none of them are this game, which is at the top of your wish list. Speaking of which, happy birthday, Katie. I know I said it on Discord, but I'll say it on stream too. I reckon. Alright, so I think we are going to... Also, hey Poet, how are you doing? Also, all being annoyed by today, England is back in lockdown now. I knew there was going to be an announcement, but I hadn't actually heard what the announcement was. I knew it was likely, though. 4-week England lockdown. Is that starting from today? Usually they give a couple of days' notice. He made it to 90 years, well known across the world for his movies and charity work. I'm sad he's gone, but I'm also glad that Sean lived. That's true. Thursday till the 2nd of December. Okay. Do I want to buy cabbage seed? I think I probably do. If only so that we can get farming going. Let's get like 9. And I guess 9 fertilizer as well. Well, alright then, 5 fertilizer. Because I'm guessing that's the last of my money. It is. Okay, I think I'm going to need another like 4 fertilizer from you. I do wish it had like your house. Oh, it does. I was just out of range on the compass. I've already got the clothing stuff done. We got 1 rabbit, which is what I needed to get the fur for gloves, which we've already made. And we already had the leather. We could try to buy... Oh, that guy didn't sell wool. I think the other town did wool, if I remember correctly. I could sell fertilizer. He did have wool. Okay, we'll go back. We can go back. It's not exactly a long way away. I'm a little bit reluctant to spend all of my money, because this was supposed to be my Let's Survive Winter Fund. This will do. And we can chuck these in our general storage. Getting kinda hungry. I'm gonna be so angry if all the mushrooms go off before winter comes. I'm gonna be so angry if that happens. Otherwise it's back to cutting logs for firewood and selling them to the tavern. He's left. Where's Norbert gone? Alright, so we bought... Do we buy 4 or 5? Yes, he does have wool. 16 apiece. I want to make sure I have 9. I had 5, so I need another 4. Perfect. Thank you. Oh yeah, now we can see their abilities. So she's the best one, Albreda. Level 2s and 3s as opposed to 1s and 2s. Don't know the recipe. No, but we can get it. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, mushrooms. Don't think you're going to get away that easily. Oh, no, you won't. Ooh, there's some more over here. I mean, while we're in the area, it'd be rude not to. Alright, I think it's time. Ooh, some more. How the hell did we keep missing these? Oh, because we kept on running in the wrong direction. That's how. There's a million of them. Is Katie around? She was earlier. How property rights work in this map? I saw the sheep are owned or priced, but who owns the mushrooms? Is most of the map in the commons? Yes, so the majority of the map is commons. The one thing which is a little bit weird is the fact that land doesn't cost anything. Like, especially in the Middle Ages, land was like the premium commodity. So why are they just giving it away for free? This isn't the American frontier. It's Bohemia. Unless you're secretly a noble, it's just that the locals refuse... Well, not refuse. The locals just don't want to tell you to see their nobleman working for a living. And then they'll be like, oh, by the way, you're actually the Duke of this land and it all belongs to you. This is why you didn't have to pay for it. Soz. Alright, stick the fertilizer in the other building. And then I think we're going to put on the warm clothing, eat a bunch of mushrooms, and wait for winter. Cool. We do have an awful lot of mushrooms. Might have gone a little bit over the top on that. But then again, it's one mushroom per point of nutrition. And there we are, 100. Alright, let's go and put on the thick leather gloves. And the fur capelet. Save the game. Here we go, winter.